Yeah, really good. I apologize. I clicked the no stream button real fast, like by accident. So I apologize for that. Um, yeah, this is really good, man. I think the only thing I had to say was that transition, but everything else feels really dope. If it would have been like amped up a bit more, like I would say like louder, I could probably say a lot more. Like the break could use more atmosphere. I will say the track is textbook tech house or whatever you're making. It works. Was I wowed by it? I think not really, but was I enjoying it? Yeah. It doesn't really have anything wow factor, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if you did want to do something wow factor, then it's just more sound design on the breaks. That little transition there, something cool that really gets attention but keeps the vibe the same. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know why there's no rides in it. Maybe that's just the way you guys roll. That's fine. I would still add some form of progression on the open hat, aka the ride. But that's it, man. This is pretty done, I would say. Good stuff. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, yes, you can tip me to definitely do feedback. Donations are welcome, man. I was just watching some other feedback streams, and some of them do like $20 donations per song. And people pay. It's fucking shit. I was like, I'm in the wrong genre, man. I need to go to like, some classical or some like hip hop stuff. Let's see if today I get my track heard 3 weeks straight trying and nothing. Well, you got here early, so most likely. And again, nothing against you or anything, man. It's just I have to go, But I try my best, and I just try and hit as many songs as I can, help people out. As much as, like, hopefully the feedback adds some form of value to you guys. This is already starting off very... like, I don't know. The way it starts, you have these chords, and then you have all these fucking drums, and it feels rather too rushed. What I would say is filter the drums, progress it slowly, get the chords in there nice, filter the drums in slowly. Yeah, it's very iffy sounding. I'm trying to let it progress to see what happens, but it's definitely, I don't know, man. Howdy now. Yeah, I don't know. It literally, like, this song just feels like this plane's about to go crash into a fucking tower or something. I don't know, man. Some weird shit going on in this break. Can't fuck with it. But yeah, I mean, I try and give the benefit of the doubt that the producer knows what they're doing. But sometimes, sometimes you can give too much respect to it. It definitely sounds off, and the drums are way too much. The balance of the track, the vibe, man, the feel. I like the idea of the chords sounding that way. I just don't like what it's doing. And the drums are nice. They're just a little too aggressive, but if you filter them in slowly, it can work. I think it can work, man. There's something there. So, that, there's good sound selections. Like, the processing is not bad. It's very clean here. This part's nice. Nice little cashmere ass. I'm enjoying this part of your song. Nice, good transition. Really good. Really good here, man. I don't know about that snare. That snare is killing the vibe for me. It's not that it's wrong to have a snare. It's the way that it sounds in the song. Okay, again, some more iffiness there with some note selections. I feel like it's good to have that, you know? Music can be too perfect sometimes. And I always respect when someone can add imperfection to synths. You know, that's why people love old analog synths. And some of these new modern ones, because it's so easy to add that imperfection when you know what you're doing with it. So I always fuck with that. Just be careful, because there is a line that you cannot cross with it, because then it just sounds too weird. Nice. This is fucked. What the hell's going on here now? Yeah, it's a very bipolar song. There's some good spots in it, which tells me that you know what you're doing to an extent. Plus, the mix is not bad in certain spots. The mix is bad in leveling. Like here, the drums just get loud, like fucking crazy loud. But before, you had like a good balance where everything was really nice. Like here, this is great. This is beautiful. This is like probably like my favorite part. I'll check your second drop and I'll move on. But yeah, you got work to do there, man. But you got some good stuff in there. What's wrong with this mix would be when the chords come in. The chords sound fine. I think it's just the voicing of it. Drums get too loud on the second part there. And it's more about some sound design stuff, like your synths having too much slop. That's what we would call it on the Prophet Rev 2, just slop, which just means, again, you get it a little out of tune, but you can go overboard with it, so just be careful. I think second drop's fine. You just need more movement and more ambient effect to that sound, the soundscape, the vocal atmosphere. And control it, man. Yeah, let's leave it at that there, because I can probably nitpick a lot more there. So there, you know, on that vocal, you know, the beautiful thing about reverb is when you add it to a vocal, you swamp it. But some reverbs also have movement, you know, through the usage of a chorus that is added to the reverb. So like the Ableton reverb has the chorus effect. I forget what they call it. To the right, there's a depth and a rate for it. So that adds movement. You can also use filters with reverb to add movement. Filter Freak, Sound Toys, really good plugin for that. You can also just use the auto filter from Ableton. To the right of that, there's like an LFO or envelope. And you can use that to move the filter slight and just add movement to it, so it doesn't sound so static. So that's all I can say. But some good parts there, man. DKO, finger on the trigger. I'm already liking this.
Rock up in my pocket, is the 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 never give him love, rock up.
vocals get a little lost there. So track spacer, make it a little louder if you can. Maybe process vocals more aggressively if you wanted to. But that's about it. And that's me nitpicking like crazy here, okay? Oh shit. Damn. It's cool. It's cool. Hell yeah. That's good. That is really fucking good. Is all I'll say. And again, if the song's done, let it be done. Okay? This is just me giving advice that you as an artist should just take as like a grain of salt. You know, this is why you should tell people music's subjective. There is no right or wrong unless you're out of key and you sound fucked. But when you ask for feedback, you hear it and then make decisions on it. You know, you should have confidence to stand by your decisions in a song. What I would say is this transition here needs to be a little more because what comes after it is really good. And I was just like, oh, I wanted a little more like tension before that fucking lead comes in. Sick. Nice, yeah. Okay, cool. Little string comes in the back. I love the pad. Love the pad. My main thing, and this is more of a mixed thing, really, is that vocal. From the beginning that it's presented, it doesn't sound in my face. It sounds like if there was a setting to add a bit of blur, it feels like that setting's put up a little bit up. And usually when it sounds like this, it's either one, too much reverb, chorus effects, like too much effects that are causing it to sound this way. I would say the vocal needs to be more upfront and sound a lot less wet and more, you know, like aggressive. But nonetheless, the idea is really good the way it sits. And if I was listening to this on Spotify, I wouldn't really give a shit. But since I'm here sitting on a feedback stream where I'm hearing it, again, it just sounds like it could be a lot better, more upfront and more depth to everything. I would probably also argue here that maybe don't start the vocal straight away.
Pocket tasted one that just my love. Finger on the trigger. I ain't never giving up. Rock up in my pocket. Tasted one that just my love. Finger on the trigger. I ain't never giving up. Rock up in my pocket. Tasted one that just my love. Finger up. Rock up in my pocket. Tasted one that just my love. Finger on the trigger. I ain't never giving up. Rock up in my pocket. Tasted
It's really good. It's really good, man. You did really good on this. I like your song. Like, I like it. I would hear it at the gym. I'd fucking run to this. I went to the gym today at 5:30. And I told you guys I got a new pre-workout. It's called Gorilla Mind. 550 milligrams of caffeine in it and some other shit. I didn't do the whole amount. I put 1/4 and I was already like, holy shit. But I love to listen to music while I run. Did my 2 miles. I'm trying to get my mile time down to 6 minutes a mile. Just again, like, life's a little boring. So I'm like, well, we got to accomplish some shit. So in the gym and shit. So yeah, I'd listen to this, man. It's really good. I'm very happy for you. It's really good fucking song, man. Love it. So catchy. Works really well. Has the vocoder vocal, which very meta right now. And it also has the warehouse stab. It's good shit. Eat that. Bro, my whole life is stimulants. I think I'm gonna die when I'm 50 from a heart attack. But don't cry. I lived a happy life, man. And also, yeah, man, these are not Deezies. These are Oyo Audio. Poor man's Deezies. But I like them. They're really good, man. And yeah, I'm showing the money. But I think at a point I was just like, I've been very successful with sound design, and I'm very happy about it. But I'm also try to be kind of like under the window with it, very humble. But yeah, like, I'm like treating myself to shit. Let's just put it that way. I got a new desk coming in. I'm upgrading from the Guitar Center one, so it should be fun. Thanks, man. They are nice. Props to Oyo Audio. No fucking clue what the frequency. No clue what the frequency is. Not sure if I'm fucking with this right now. That groove is weird. You haven't won me right now, man. Yeah, my take on it. I'm not sure how I feel about the drums, to be fair. To me, it doesn't work, personally. You got like this wow kind of resound that's opening the filter up. Wow, wow. I don't know. I can't say what kind of drums it needs, but all I know is I'm not a fan of the drums because it sounds like fucking Latin tech house. I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it. It's just not really making me want to move and shit. But I'll say I think the vocal sample is nice. I agree with that. I think the Just not vibing with it. Yeah, I can't say what. Am I allowed to just say I'm not really vibing with it? Can't really say why, you know, but I'm just not vibing with it as much as your other songs that you've sent in. So it could be just one of those, man. But let's say you do like the idea. For me, it's just more about working with the drums, making them feel a little more, you know, like swingy, and also that bongo fucking kill. Like, I don't know why it makes me think of Latin tech house over like this warehousey bass, but I'm not too fond of it personally. But if you like it, like I said, by all means, keep doing it. I'm just one dude, but I'm not vibing with the song that much. This part's nice. This is that tantra, but good nonetheless. I like that you finished it, man. You know, I always like your stuff, so if you fuck with this, finish it and just release it, because I've been looking for your other songs. I always check on Coog, and it's like, where the fuck are the songs I heard on the stream, man? You need to get them out. I'm telling you, no one's gonna do it for you. And I'm here. I'm in the trenches with you, man. You know, everyone wants to take credit for your success and be like a part of it, but no one's there for the uprising of it. But I am. I've been here since the start. I'm telling you right now, get your shit out, man. It's really good. Okay. Like the cover art. Really cool look, bro. There we go. Right now, like kick and bass, it's not perfect. It's you feel it, but that bass just feels like EQ work is needed. I would clean it up. Nice. Feel like we need more there before that, because, you know, like, it's kind of like energy, right? It's all about the control of energy, I would say. We're building up, but it just feels like the snare build's brought in, but it doesn't feel like we're going up. I would say automation on the vocal, usually like running either an audio effect rack or a return track, a lot of echo and reverb. As the vocal reaches the end of the build-up, like, you can automate that up to create some really nice atmosphere. Control your tech. Nah, it just needs more energy before we get into this section here where everything shuts off and it's just the vocal. So it needs to feel like, I'm fucking rolling, dog. Just to feel more up. Could be that too, man. Gotta clean all that up. Processing on the lead. Just gotta clean it up, get the definition out of it. That lead's not it. Indian lead. Is he? Let's check. I'm curious. Nah, he's from Chicago, man. Yeah, that lead. You gotta work on that lead more. It feels like just like sometimes I'll make sounds and they sound cool, but then they sound blob. So then I have to EQ it or rethink some of the stuff I did on it to get more defined lead. Yeah, because that lead's just. I need to go in with an EQ, bro. Like, I'm fighting the urge to open up a fucking Pro Q3. Get more, okay. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, so just work on the lead here. I think your buildups need a lot more. The sounds, like all the additive like bass shots in the back, like on top of the bass, sound fine. And then drums are also kind of leaving a bit more like, Luke, let the saturation flow through you. More saturation on the drums, please. Yeah, those are cool though. All I gotta say, man, keep at it. XY, seat back, okay.
Hold on when I bring the beat back.
Shit.
When I bring the beat back, shit so hard, I blow your seat back. Shit so hard, I blow your seat back.
Meet me at the club.
Blow your seat back. Hold on when I bring the beat back. Hold on when I bring the beat back.
Sick, man.
Seat back.
That's good.
Hold on when I bring the beat back. Shit so hard, I blow your seat back. Blow your seat back. Bring the beat back. Blow your seat back.
I think the only thing I have, the only thing I have to say with Muddy, and again, this could also just be my production style, which wouldn't align with everyone. The clap takes up a lot of space. And I would fucking transient shape the shit out of that clap. Even the baby in the back saying, you got to transient shape that clap, shape the clap better. And that's about it.
so hard, I might blow your seat back. Hold on when I bring the
That's
beat
my only
back.
thing.
Hit so hard, I might blow your seat back. Hold on when I bring the beat back.
Meet me at the club.
Hit so hard, I might blow your seat back.
Vocals can also be cleaned up a bit more, but you know, there's always that fucking like, it doesn't have to be clean, man. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not like we're mixing fucking Sabrina Carpenter, you know? Like, it can be a little dirty, so it's fine. But there is a difference between dirty and muddy. Vocal can be cleaned up for sure more, but not bad. See, like that vocal's very clean, but the bring the beat back vocal still feels like you can fucking clean and push it, but it doesn't mean the song sucks because of it.
Blow your seat back.
There you go. See, that vocal sounds great right there. I think it's when you pitch it down, man.
Hit so hard, I might blow your seat back. Back, blow your seat back. Blow your seat back. Hold on when I bring the beat back. Shit so hard, I might blow your seat back.
Nice.
Bring the beat back. Blow your seat back. Hit so hard, I might blow your seat back. Hold on when I bring the beat back.
Nice. It's good, man. It's good. I do want to... why does everyone and their grandma have to try and be a tech house producer nowadays? I don't know. I mean, I guess people like it, man. And then they want to learn to make it. You know, I think there's a lot of fans of tech house right now. And usually, like, you know, you go to a festival, you get inspired, right, by what you hear. And yeah, you decide to be a tech house producer. As long as they're not making their bass wide, I have no problems with it. But if these motherfuckers try starting to make their basses wide and get into you know, like a damn fucking like debate war about it. Look, and now we got problems. Now I'm gonna start giving a fuck. But I don't know, man. Let them have fun, homie. Let them have fun. You know. God fucking. This guy. Saturation. God, fucking aggressive.
Voices in my head telling me to get faded.
Nice. That deep throat lead. Yeah, so deep throat lead felt a little too loud. It doesn't bother a lot, but it definitely did. And again, that's nitpicking. The snare, fucking hell, clip to hell, man. That thing is fucking flat. Sounds a little better here now. See, you guys have to release your stuff, man. You're just as good as all these guys. And then just focus on promo, the look, the headshot. Good looking out, man. I gotta make myself a little smaller. Voices. Fade it. The voices in my head got me faded. The voices in my head got me faded. it. I feel like you just go way too back on the break, man. Like you gotta let that vocal say what it has to say, man. Shit, no need to gatekeep the vocal, dog. Voices in my head telling me I need to get faded. Here, you can sample this too if you want. The voices in my head are saturated. What the fuck is what are you doing, bro? No. Bro, it's way too long, man. So before, I think DJs would have played the shit out of this song. Now, if they want to play this song, that break, they're not, because the break is way too long, man. You're making them get stuck on that break for a long time. And you know what I say? You know, these guys get nervous as fuck when the break is more than 30 seconds, dog. Like what are they gonna do? Fucking flip nipples and like, and like. If you want it to be played, I think you need to decrease the break. If you're like, fuck that, Sen. This is my art. Damn dollar. He don't even have a fucking dollar. He's a fucking liar. He has a dime. I'm Jay Sink. He presses me on the daily. You know, then yeah, man, have the confidence and keep it like this. But, you know, sometimes we have to kind of morph into who we were needed to be.
Voices in my head telling me to get faded.
Man went out. Yeah, I would also say the master mix of this, I think people won't give a fuck. Tech house producers, techno, whatever, main stage techno, whatever the fuck this is, because I don't even know at this point. But for me, it's a way too pushed, not professional enough. It just feels like someone did 0 to clip method in an improper way. But the song is banging, and I like it. And the break needs to get smaller, bro. That's all. Not even hardwell, bro. Not even hardwell, dog. All right, we got jukes. Who you gonna juke? That feeling, player. The splice vocal, bro. I am pretty good. A little too much careful, man. This sounds way too watched with reverb, and trust me, I've made that mistake. I always make that fucking mistake with everything, and then I gotta dial it back, and then I dial it back too much. Like I did a song with Astro Hertz, and I was like, holy shit, I made it too dry. So it's a balance, bro. It's a fucking balance. Just careful with that reverb. What the fuck happened? Whoa. That kick is weird. The clap is weird. Idea feels like it would work. Yeah, so I love getting you guys, because it's always a good teaching lesson. Number one mistake that most producers make is they use way too much reverb. And I get it. On headphones, it sounds okay to an extent, and even on, even on monitors. But the problem though is once you hear it and compare it to other people, you're too much weight. Like you'll feel way too like, why does my song sound so back? Why doesn't my song sound up front? It's a balance. Usually with reverb, and I hate giving this advice because I feel like it also hinders, but reverb shouldn't be obnoxious and it shouldn't let you know it's there. It should kind of be in the background. And of course, there's always exceptions to this depending on what you're trying to do. But yeah, the reverb you have it's taken away from your song by a lot. It always sounds good on my monitors. The reverb edit. This is what I'll say. Just ease up on the reverb, change your kick. I think the kick, it could also be the master, but the kick doesn't sound right on this. The clap also can be louder and more balanced better with the rides and the hats. And ease up on the reverb and see where you sit at with it. But yeah, there's some nice things about the song though. I like the idea of it. I think the hits are nice. They sound great. The main thing though is when you have like the kick wrong and the clap wrong, it feels rather weird. I don't know how you teach someone to notice reverb. I guess like I took this reverb masterclass. I forget with who. It was online. Met once a week. And the thing I got out of it for me personally was like way too much reverb. Usually you go ham on it because you don't know where the sweet spot is until you go over the sweet spot, but then you dial it back into where you can kind of hear it, and then you go back 2% more, and then usually that's fair. Decay times will depend on how often the sound that you're putting that reverb is hitting. So if you have a stab hitting every one bar and you want to have a long reverb to it, that's fair. As long as other stuff doesn't have a shit ton of reverb, then that reverb tail will really create atmosphere, but there needs to be space for it in order to work. However, if you have like a close hat, it doesn't really make sense to put a reverb on it that's 5 seconds long, because that close hat's going to be triggering that reverb on the daily. So you usually go with room reverbs for that, which usually will have lower decay times. Right, so that's the way that I learned to think about it after I took that master class. I forget who the fuck it was. I hate to describe the guy like this. A chubby guy, Jay Weiss or some shit. I don't know, something like that. Weiss, or forget his name, Matthew Weiss, I think it was, some shit like that. But also where you place the reverb, right? Wide versus down the center also matters. Kind of reverb. Room reverbs are good for drums. You're adding atmosphere or like that ambience. But then if you have like a lead, you put a like future rave, a lot of reverb, then usually the song doesn't have a lot going on, so it allows for the big reverb. So it works well in big room, etc. So anyways, again, just ease up on the reverb and learn a little bit about it, I would say. Just think about it in that sense. There was one more thing I was gonna say, I forget. But yeah, good. That's do you think monitors are super helpful, or is it good enough to just be really locked in with headphones? I think the best way to put it is monitors, like most people will prefer to work on monitors because it's just bump that shit loud. It's like driving a Ferrari, you know? But in order to do it properly, you really have to treat your room. And even then, it's not perfect at capturing super analytical stuff. So what that means is, like, for instance, I'm working on Deceiver 7 and I've been doing some loops. I did these modular loops, right? So I've been using a lot of my analog gear because it leads me to the results I want a lot faster. The system each synth is built for instance, the Dave Smith Prophet Rev 2 has a lot of LFOs. There's a part A and a part B to it, but it has 4 LFOs per part. And it's easy to route it to stuff because you just click the button and turn the knob that you want to route it to. So it allows for that. So on that one, I'll do modular stuff a lot, or anything very complex where there needs to be a lot of movement. the Moog ones just sound really fat out of the get-go, so I go with those so I don't have to do a lot of saturating, etc. But as I'm doing that, right, like I can definitely build up a noise floor because of the way my studio is, and synths are gonna, depending on how you're running it and what you're using effects, they will produce noise. And sometimes it can get overwhelming. So headphones will allow you to hear that a lot better. They will also allow you to hear clicks, clacks a lot better. They'll give you a different perspective. More analytical, I would say, if you have really good headphones. But if you have monitors are good for sensing the energy of the song. The low end a little better if you have the right room because, you know, it's binaural. The stereo image a lot better, how it would sound like to people when they're hearing it in a like in a real environment where there's fucking air and shit. So yeah, it's just a decision you make. I think you could definitely get away with headphones, but you want to have both. That's mainly, I think that's really all I can say about it. You know, for example, just to kind of show you, right? So I made these modular loops, and when I made them, I don't use headphones. I hate using headphones for it. So I made them, and some of them, you can hear there's noise. But you hear the noise. And, you know, when I'm using monitors, I don't really hear that. So on headphones, I can pick it up. So I need to go in with some RX10 or some shit and clean that up. I also did like these synth loops, and I'm just playing them real quick, and then we're going to continue. Same thing. You know, like you can kind of hear it. Shit, I don't even know where they went, bro. I had them here and they're lost now in the abyss. Oh, there they are. Yeah, so again, using like analog stuff for this stuff. Some of them. This one doesn't have it. This one had a lot. You can hear it. It's not perfect, but anyways, yeah, so again, headphones, I hear stuff I wouldn't hear. Like the Dave Smith has that weird fucking thing. Look, I don't know if you can hear it. Just fucking like, you hear that sound in the back? Like it's weird. I don't know why that synth has that fucking sound for some of these. So it's weird. So I can't hear that when I'm using the monitors, but I can hear it on the headphones. So then I have to figure out how to clean it up, you know? So yeah, that's mainly going to be your decision on that. But I would say monitors for sure. You want to have a pair to bump it, bruh. This is what I'll say. Work on the idea on monitors. If you don't have the room treated, use headphones and you're good to go.
Like that, hey. They want me to spit it like that.
You're welcome.
Stick to my paper like that, hey, hey. I'm in my city like that, hey, hey.
Sounding.
Hey, they want me to spit it like that, hey. Stick to my paper like that, hey. They wanna get with me like. I'm in my city like that.
A song by Frenzy Music, a reference for some of the stuff in that pack that I was just showing. Sounds like it, doesn't it? That do 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 do.
They wanna get with me like, hey, stick to my paper like I'm in the race. I hop in the whip and some,
hey. Personally, me with this kind of music, and I'm only saying this because I've been teaching someone to make it, and we've been looking at a lot of references. I always like a shaker offbeat hat versus the cymbal offbeat hat, which doesn't make sense, but whatever goes on the offbeat, the shaker always sounds a lot sexier for this stuff.
They want me to spit it like. I'm in my city like that. face, I hop in the whip and sit back. Ay, ay. I'm in my city like that. Ay, ay.
Yeah.
They want me just spit up like
Dun, 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 dun. I'll say it like this. When I first heard that dun, 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 I'm not sold on it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the way it sounds, the way it's sitting, combination of everything together with it. I don't know what it is, but I'm not a fan of it.
ay, stick to my paper like that. Ay, they wanna get with me like that. Ay, stick to my paper like that. Ay, they want me just spit up like that.
The nuts.
Ay, 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 ay.
Thank you. Yeah, so what's the name of that song? Fucking narcissistic. Frenzy Music. It's on Beatport. Yeah, this guy. Here we go. This is the one I was looking at. I forget which one. It was doing pretty good on Beatport. This is what it reminds me of.
Atenção, paredão. Toca no baile lotado. Atenção, todas novinhas dizendo. Sou pagou descolado do meu lado. Eu fiquei milionário. Depois do baile, nós bate lá pro outro lado. No lugar mais privado.
Hi, Trisha. How are you today?
Ay, ay, they wanna get. I'm in my city, they wanna get with me. They want me just spit up like that. Ay, stick to my paper like that. Ay, I'm in my city like that. Ay, they want me just spit up like that. Ay, stick to my paper like that. Ay, I'm in my city like that. Ay, they wanna get with me like that.
So yeah, it needs to sound a little softer, like that one. I feel for that piano you have in this song to work as good. It just like it feels like the beat way aggressive, very and what do you say, the piano's all soft and shit, so it doesn't flow or sit well. But yeah, nonetheless, man, like I said, that's just me being picky. Idea wise, I hear it, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe if it was done that way, it would be a lot more, damn, what the fuck is this shit? That's a well, it's the vibe, you know? That's one of the hardest things to teach in production. It's the vibe of this, of like the vibe. You're trying to get the vibe right. So if you have a nice little organ piano or like Cuban, I wouldn't go hard as shit with it. Does that make sense? It's like, okay, I give you a fucking, like, let's say you hear a vocal from a vocalist. You hear the song and she's talking about, God, I don't know, love at first sight. And then you're like, I'm going to put an 808 and I'm going to put a dubstep growl. And then I'm going to, you know, that's over, like, you know, that's, again, going overboard with the example, but that's what I mean. You know, it's the vibe. You know, that's not doing it in a crazy way like that, but it's more like the vibe of the drums and like, I think it works, that and the rap vocal. Obviously that other song kind of proves it because the other one's just Brazilian funk or rap, I would say. So it can work with his. It just doesn't feel as cohesive because of the aggressiveness of everything in correlation with that sound. So then I would argue, can we soften it up a bit more? And so take care, Carlos Lobo. Sounding like a narco. Pedal the guitar. You can send in, as long as I can hit play and I don't have to download anything, you can send it in any format. Meet me at the club again. I knew it, bro. Now that you tell me, man. Meet me at the club. Bass and kick aren't really drawing me in at the moment. Not sure why that is, but it just doesn't feel like the energy's there with it, and just got to figure that out, but it's not. And now that I'm moving more to the right, as more stuff comes in, because the fundamentals aren't there, I'm not like, holy shit, you know, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I've shown you guys before. Reference, span, metric AB. Like, just run some songs that you think sound really, well, that sound good, and then just check it out like that, you know? Because even then, maybe, like, and make sure you're referencing good shit, which is hard sometimes, you know? But, like, for instance, this Chris Stussy, Locklead. But I would look for someone that sonically sounds good, you know? Like, where it's like, holy shit, this hits. And then that's what I would say reference. But I can't say why. I just don't feel low end. And the kick and bass sound flat. And there's no, you know, there's no booty shaking or arm shakingness to it. It just feels like flat. That new sound here, not needed. No. That pluck sound. I like what you did. That pluck sound is not it though. Sick. I like that. That new synth is nice. Yeah. Yeah, so the outlier for me is that goddamn plug sounding like Isla Bonita. Yeah, fuck that plug, man. That plug kills the vibe. There is a description in the stream, and there is a link tree that you click. You're gonna have to go through some of my sound banks, but you have to look for it. It's just a strategy, you know. You see that, oh, he has a new drum and bass pack. Oh, he has this sound bank. I must say the sound banks are used, bro. All Stars Volume 2 got picked up by Netsky. I am fucking honored because I remember hearing some of his song back in the music back in the day. So I went on PayPal. I saw Netsky GVC or something. I don't know what that means though. It could be like an LLC or something. And then I checked what else has he bought. So he's bought all the drum and bass stuff. So I was like, holy shit, that's sick, man. Anyways, Social Proof used by fucking David Guetta, used by Alesso, used by Machoro, Lost Frequencies, Cashmere. Man, I gotta remember this goddamn list. So they just come out like that. You know, these guys are top of their game at producing, using these sounds. I didn't even send it to them. I didn't pay them. I didn't even ask them for a testimonial, man. These motherfuckers just bought it. So, oh, hell yeah, bro. That's good to hear. I didn't know Viperactive had some evil sounds. That's good, man. I'm gonna put more ads so people buying, but all I care about is if they came back and bought more. That's all I care about. So anyways, I hate being salesy, but I should be fine saying this stuff. I should be fine saying, hey, these motherfuckers use my sounds, bruh. Okay, so hopefully that adds some validity to something, right? Like the pluck. I don't think it fits in your song. I would go with something different, okay? Everything else works in terms of the vibe, but again, you got to get that kick and bass right. And once that is set up right, I always find the answers reveal themselves. Like, and what I mean by that is, oh, I need more drums, or oh, I need more of this, or well, more of that. Okay, so, but you got it, man. Nonetheless, some good stuff going on here. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I try to tell myself I deserve it, but I'm just a workaholic. Like, I got done with that pack, and now I'm working on Deceiver 7. And the good thing is I'm asking for more help now, and people are coming in to help me out with it. The bad news is I'm still a fucking like perfectionist with it. So yeah, they're just getting better. Like Semenga always tells me shit, because Semenga helps me out a lot with the drum loops, but he always tells me, you got to stop giving a fuck about the bad reviews. But I'm like, this guy commented, I didn't like the pack because the bass lines sound too filtered or muted. And now I'm like, okay, I can see what you mean. Like, I think it's valid. So now every bass line that I'm making has to have some form of overtones to it. It can't be all subby. You know what I mean? So now I'm like, yeah. Anyways, workaholic. So far, the vibe's good on this. I would argue if you need the hybrid reverb on that shaker, and if you are going to use it in this format, why not just widen that sound, the reverb? Love the kick and bass, a lot of action, a lot of booty shaking possibilities. Ooh la la. Ooh la 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 la. Tú ya sabes, mami, que quiero culear, mamá. Vámonos. Interesting clap. It's a fat subby bass. I can hear it. Glorious. I guess you would say, oh, yeah, this is club music, or is it for the fucking phone? Yeah, I don't know how you feel about the clap. That would be the one thing that my mind is gravitating towards. I like the way it sounds. It's just more like it's fucking in the back. Can it be brought up more to the front without killing the vibe? And then from there, if it still sounds off, then I would say the high end on it. But I like the vibe so far. You're anti-shaker? I would argue, Audio Tent, like they have these packs. They're expensive. They're like $80, $70. I need to follow their well, they usually make these modular like shaker sounds or noise. I would say you can definitely use some of it. Yeah, but see, I can say add shakers, right? But as a producer, you need to know like sonic capabilities. What do you have access to? And pick the right one. So don't come in with no damn noisy shaker or some fucking, like Hugo shaker. It needs to be something that fits the vibe of this, which is very dark. It sounds like a $6,000 Eurorack fucking shaker needs to be brought in here. But yeah, like you can use noise for shakers. You can use fucking eggs, egg shakers. But yeah, pick the right one. I think you can definitely add something really nice in there, man. if you have the solid pack, which it sounds like you do, because I did hear some sounds I recognize, check the shakers out on that one. I'm not saying pick just one of those, but like there's a few in there that might work that are noise based. Also, yeah, that snare down the center. Damn. I like it, man. Thanks for your kind words, Paul. I always like when people like put each other up in the chat. That's great, man. Holy shit. Yeah, this is sick. I don't know if I agree with the break right now. Main thing is, yeah, just dude, I fucking butt naked, bro, butt naked. I won't shave, dog. Do you like the break? Okay, wait, here's my take on it. My thing with it, right, since I know this is a club fucking song, is after here, like the beat needs to come back because it's a club song. I feel like you can't really go that long like this without drums or without any form of like, you know what I mean? So I would either one, bring the kick back. Two, if the bass can come back in with the kick, start foreshadowing it, then and that's also another option, you know. But right there, what I want to see is the vibe that you still have, but kick, bass, just, you know, like kind of like, okay, it's giving me something to kind of at least, you know, get the fan clacking or just do this, you know. Bring the energy back slow. Yeah, exactly. But like if you look at Chris Lake's like build-ups, like, or breaks where he does it, the way he brings back everything is so fucking, like, as Paul says, elegant. Like he'll come in with either a clap and then the open hat and then the build-up and then the shaker, or he'll come in with just kick and then clap and then open hat, or even kick, open hat, and the clap comes in as a. But yeah, something like that where it just brings it back. It'll make it a lot more playable for people, which I think is the goal usually with this stuff, right? So once you have that, don't lose the vibe. It's fucking good, man. Like, this is such a good song. Yeah, I fuck with it. And then the shaker stuff, and then the snare that we talked about, more centered and possibly changing it to something that fits a little nicer. But yeah, good shit, man. This is dope. I'm very excited for this one. This is a nice track, man. It's really good. Finding your sound, very dark, fucking B&E, man. When it's out, you gotta send it to me, man. I fucking hear this shit and run at the gym, dog. Those fucking 70-year-olds won't know what hit them, dog. Also, can I share something with you guys and promise you guys won't get mad? I think it's only the Brazilians that might get mad, but I want to share something with you guys. Hold up. Because I made a joke about it, and I'll explain it. But for those of you guys that get it, you'll get it, and if you don't get it, but let me get this shit real quick. Hold up. I don't want to leak any. Where is this shit at? Hold up. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, let me download that. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you guys. Did I download? Right click, save image. And if you get it, you get it, and if you don't get it, it's okay. I'll explain. Okay, so can you guys see that? Okay, get ready for it. I'm being serious. Holy shit. Here we go. How do I make it bigger? Can you guys see that? Make it a little bigger. Okay, you kind of see the cover art. You see the... I wonder if anyone gets it. Like... Did that right? I just wonder if anyone... No? Ah, okay. Ah, man. I guess I'm the only one that... So I made a tutorial on the Toxic bass. And, so Toxic, Chris Lake, right? It's a song. So Chris Lake did a song called Toxic. However, I think people were getting mad because it's a collab with this producer named Ray G Van. It was Ray G's tracks first, right? So Ray G made the song, and then I guess Chris Lake told him, hey, let's collab on it. So then Chris Lake, I guess he was putting stuff up, like promo for the song, and people were getting mad that that's Ray G Van's song. And then they also put it on my tutorials. This is Ray G song. Don't forget Ray G Van. Point being, okay, anyways. And then, so I went, again, I go to Planet Fitness, so I went on my Rockbot to request a song, and they usually get all of Chris Lake's songs. So I'm always bumping them, requesting them, so I'll take them on my headphones, don't go deaf too fast. And I put the song up, and Ray G Van's name doesn't show up. It just says Chris Lake Toxic. Anyways, I kind of found it a little funny in a sense, because there was a bit of, like, again, people just saying, hey, what the fuck? This is Ray G's song. Like, it's not Chris's song. And so I was like, oh shit, when I saw it popped up after I requested it, that it didn't have Ray G's name on it. No, I mean, I just thought it was, I thought it was kind of funny, and that's all, but I guess not. I guess it's not clicking for everyone. But yeah, it does happen. But I was just like, oh shit, people gonna get mad if I post this up? I guess not. Okay, cool. Let's keep on trudging then. Man, fuck it. It's all good, man. Guy's named Loafer, song named Flaunting It. I never said it was racism, man. There's no racism here. The only thing I'm racist towards is bad fucking bass lines and shoddy ass drums. It's like a Dropbox. The most I can do is this, watch. vocals, right? Effects for the breaks. This is good.
My attitude is slipping. Just let me chase you, babe. I know you want it. Don't let me win this game before I start it. It's over and done.
What the hell? Bro, just embrace the beauty in it, man. Some pads. The acid sound just sounds like shit's going south, bro. Like,
but right now I'm still falling. Just falling it.
I like that.
Just falling it. Just falling it. Just falling it. Just falling it. Just falling it.
Bum 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 bum.
Just falling it. Just falling it. Just falling it.
Bum 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 bum.
Just falling it. 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 Just falling it.
Reverb.
Just falling it.
Endless smile. Reverb.
Just falling it.
Reverb.
Just falling it. Just falling it. Just falling it. Just falling it. Just falling it.
Woo! That was nice.
You're so full of it, yeah, you're just falling it.
Flaunting it. Da-da-da-da-dun. Da-da-da-dun. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dun. Yeah, I would repeat that. This is my idea. If I had this song, this is what I would add personally. So you do.
You're so full of it, yeah, you're just falling it.
Right here. Da-dun. Dun. Da-dun. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dun. Da-dun. Da-dun. Yeah, like the fucking. Cool though. Yeah, so good song. Good song, man. Those lyrics over here kind of.
You started it. I'm just following. Was about to take my clothes off, but I'm calling it.
But I like it, man. Yeah, I agree. Vocals do need a little bit more effects. I agree. But it definitely needs it on the build-up. And then that acid sound on the break took me off guard. Maybe reverse the order of stuff, because the acid doesn't bother as much when you have the other call and response elements in place that respond to the acid. But from there, if that was my song, I would use those bass shots a lot more, the ARP sound. And yeah, just a little more needed on some transitions, effects. You can use noise, or you can, use synth sweeps or synth pitch bends and shit. But it's good, man. I like it. This is really good. I was gonna say these bongos are fucked, but the moment it started grooving and going, I was like, oh yeah, this is great, man. This is some good ass retirement music. Fuck yeah. All right, we made it to Alvis, man. I don't even know where the guy went, but here we go. You're good, man. All right, Alvis has been killing it, man. Guy's crazy kill. Doing homework. What kind of homework? What, like fire? Like Wild and Fires, or like fucking for your set. What kind of homework does a DJ do, man? Like, what kind of drug are these people taking? This is got it. Hey,
House music.
House music.
House music. House music.
House music.
House music. House music.
In case you didn't know. Hey, yo, on this shit though, I would. Why not a drum fill here? Yeah, this is what I'll do.
House music.
House music.
Let's see. Let me collab with Alvis. Maybe he'll put me on the song. Hold up. Puta merga, ¿dónde estamos? Pum, pum, pum. Let's not go deaf.
House music.
House music.
House music. House music. House music. That boogie woogie makes me dance. House music. That boogie woogie makes me dance. House music.
House music.
That boogie woogie makes me dance. House music. House.
Je suis sortie sexy dans ma robe. Dans ma robe. Le bougie. Je suis sortie dans ma robe. Dans ma robe.
Я попал на вечеринку. I see cats, I see dogs. I can't stop boogieing. Loose to those better. Loose to those better. Aye, 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 aye. House. Я попал на вечеринку. I see cats, I see dogs. I can't stop boogieing.
Je suis sortie sexy dans ma robe. Dans ma robe. Le bougie. Je suis sortie sexy dans ma robe. Dans ma robe.
You know, effects like that, like the noise or like this shit. Yeah, like little effects like that's just delay. So certain delays have a certain vibe. So you could do that. I can fucking hear that. Certain delays have certain vibes like that. I would just make it more to fit the vibe that you're doing, like some ketamine, yeah, exactly, like crazy shit like that. The noise, you can have like essentially that was just two filters with high resonance. Yeah, make the I don't know, that's what in my head I'm hearing for this stuff, like just cool shit like that here and there for breaks and stuff. But yeah, it's a little more needed.
Dans ma robe. Dans ma robe.
Chase West that shit.
I go up with the guy who's next. I see cats, I see dogs. I can't stop that. Nose to nose, man. Nose to nose, man. House music.
There's this thing called, what is it? The Roland Echo. What's that Roland Echo? Fucking Space Echo. If you put that sound through the Space Echo, like high feedback, you get this crazy delay effect. I would use that instead of what you're doing there. How would you describe that effect? So let me see. Wait up. Wait up. I'm gonna try it on my voice. Let's not go deaf, everyone. Don't worry. Got scratches on my shit. Wait, how the fuck do I add this space? It's called Space Echo, right? Like, just trying to show real quick and then we'll move forward to the next song. But just to kind of show you the vibe, man. The vibes. Oh, there it is. Can I add more? Ah, okay. I can't add anything else to the voice. I guess we get rid of this compressor and let's fuck. Look at that. Galaxy tape. Hello. Let's see if we can do it real quick. High feedback. I just want to fuck. I want to fuck. I just want to fuck. Fuck all night. Tell me my girl. I'll fuck all night. Anyways, yeah, it's like it's crazy. You know what I mean? I just want to fuck all night long. And you can pan and shit. Like, why is it not letting me pan, bro? Like, that's fucked. Okay, yeah, but it has that tone to it that's just it's pretty crazy. And it sounds better. I don't know why it's sounding this way through my stuff right now. But so if you have that sound doing repeating a lot, I would argue maybe it's better to have it go through an effect like that, so that the house thing sits in the center nice, and then you get that very sick trippy effect. Hey, but don't be showing people this shit, man. I put this shit behind a paywall, you know? Anyways, let's see what
House. That boogie woogie makes me dance.
Okay, cool. Yeah, what do you call this, man? Like, what do you call this kind of stuff? Because I like it a lot. I've been hearing it, especially the Beltran, like fucking edit, the Bisaldia one. That is fucking great. I love it, man. I just wish he would have used the more darker sounds on it, but I still fuck with it. The Fire Whip, fuck yeah. Like I think Roddy Lima, right? He did the one for Excursions. Be a Freak. So sick, man. I love the vibe.
Wanna be a freak. I wanna be a freak.
That's so good, man. That vibe is so good. I don't know if it's gonna be the next big thing, but I like that shit a lot. I don't know what that's called though. It's really good stuff. All right, let's keep getting some more songs in. Is that a big thing? I know Space is huge, but you get your debut on Space, it's huge, man. Is his life gonna change forever? I'm trying to get this fucking song in. Someone sent a goddamn Google Drive link. You know, around my part of town, we don't use no damn Google Drive links, man. SoundCloud, Dropbox. I don't know what this is all about, like Google Drive. God fucking damn it, man. It's crazy. Where I'm from, we don't send Google Drive links to A&Rs, man. You're never going to get anything signed with that, bro. Mainly because it's such a pain in the ass. I know it's free and it's cheap. Like, I get it. But fuck. It makes life hell, bro. It's to like, get like shit. You know, like you're going to send a girl some like pictures and shit. Like, send that shit in a Dropbox, man. In an iCloud, you know? Send them a Google Drive. They'll laugh, bro. I'll be like, what the fuck? I'm kidding, though. It's jokes, man. Do whatever. The older you get, the less you care. But I just think, yeah, this is just a hassle sometimes to skip around and stuff, dog. I'm just looking out for you guys, as you guys know, man. I'm here for the rise, man. People, you know, once you get successful, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, dude, we were friends, you know, but they were not a part of it. They're just there for the success, man. I'm here for the Google Drive to the Dropbox success, and eventually you get that iCloud. And then once we're there together, man, I'll say my goodbyes, but just know everyone else is gonna try and, oh, they'll call me a fool, but you know the truth, man. Me and you, baby. Let's kiss now. Okay, fucking. Yeah, look at that, bro. Look at that. The fuck, bro? See? You get an A&R on this shit, bro. It takes forever to play, man.
I've never been this high before. You know it freaks me out.
Let's
I'm
go.
never this afraid to fall. No, I can't back down.
It's mid-tempo. Fuck. It sounds like Google Drive. Oh, wait, no, it's gonna be good. Damn, what a switch. It is for you. God, Joven. Hold up. See, I'm skipping because I wanted to hear that mid-tempo part again. That mid-tempo part sounded very dodgy, bro. I was about to say, God damn, all that reverb. Hopefully it doesn't keep going. Like, you see what I mean? Look at this. This is why, bro. I'm looking out for you guys, man. Don't ever send a Google Drive link, bro, like to A&Rs. You can send it to me. I'll put up with it. I'm here for the long run. But don't send the A&Rs this shit, man. Like, it's a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass, bro. Get the honeys too. Like, you sending them some pics, dude. It's the same shit. It'll be granulated as shit for like a minute, and then it'll show. Yeah, but no one, who else gonna download like a song, dude? Like, you know how many viruses there are nowadays, dude? It's fucked. God damn. There you go. Yeah, so to right here, there's just way too much reverb on some of the elements. Doesn't sound as clean as it should. So he's up on that. Especially that mid sound. We rock. And then we get the drop. Fuck that shit, bitch. Was the snare pan to the right a bit? Yeah, I would argue. Let's see what up. This is my reference, but I should probably be referencing Noisy and shit, but I usually just check it for the drums and stuff. Okay, yeah, the snare's short. Yeah, and the snare down the center, very tight. Who do you guys look up to in drum and bass? Because I'm more of like, I like the generic shit. Because I like noisier stuff too. It's just, I mean, I like generic shit. I like poppy shit. You know what I mean? Like, I also love drops that are heavy and stuff, but I usually like to hear some lyrics and shit. I know this is good, but where's that fucking Fade Black? All right, let's try that. Who is it by? Oh, okay. I think we referenced one of his sounds for. But what song? Give me a song. Give me a song. Give me a song. Oh, the first one? Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, so pretty much, like, the only reason I'm checking is because I was working on the pack. I had to work on some demos and shit. And, I get perfectionist with it to the point where it's like, I think people care about the sonics of stuff. So with the snares, I always tighten them up. Like, it doesn't make sense to me to have a fucking blob snare. It feels like the snare needs to have the dynamics and the definition. Yeah, see, like the snare is just very tight. It's not. So for instance, right, like I worked on All Stars 2 with John. So John made snare drums that are a little bit more. But then I make my snares a lot cleaner. But I don't know what's right or wrong with it. But, doesn't need full fundamental. Yeah. Let's see.
Deep in a conflict.
This is a good one.
So.
Anyways, it's little things, but yeah, the snare could be a lot more centered, tighter. This part's sick. Yeah, it just needs a better mix. It's all good. I like the idea. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I would argue too much noise as well with that. do a lot more with the reeds. Impact. I like the break. Super nice. That's good.
I've always had a fear of falling. Your heart is down below, it's waiting. I'm ready
Who has perfect pitch? What key is that in? Because all I'm hearing is nice, solid, more processed, like for ear candy in the background and shit. No, I didn't create that sound. I wasn't trying to create anything, bro. But you can make drum and bass sounds with these guys. It's pretty crazy. I did it for a few of the bass loops and stuff. But it's just more like ear candy in the back.
I've always had a fear of falling. Your heart is down below, it's waiting. I'm ready
Fuck it. Press them all and almost fit, exactly. Nice. It's all good. Just more ear candy, I would say. In the additive interest is about additive interest. Now in the background as the vocal singing, and then you got nice little things. Yeah, all I got to say. Who knows? It could be jaunt. Now that it's clicking. Sounds like jaunt snares. It sounds like jaunt drum and bass beats. The break beat. I was like, is this fucking jaunt? It sounds like fucking jaunt. But he does also do work for like culture samples, so maybe you're using a culture samples sample pack as well. But it sounds like jaunt, man. Cool stuff, dude. I like it a lot. Like I said, I just think the mix can be tightened up. Break with the vocals is beautiful. The mid-tempo part can be cleaned up a bit. Just, again, more sonics dependent stuff. Drop is cool. I agree with the pick joint. It definitely sounds a bit different compared to the rest of the song, but maybe there's an effect that you can remove in it to just make it fit better. And then, yeah, with the break in the vocal, very beautiful. Just additive interest, like nice little sounds to fill it up in the background. That's about it, but really good, man. I don't know who that was. I gotta go back, but.
Tú quieres, what? Dime lo que tú quieres, ¿ah? Dime lo que tú quieres, what? Dime lo que tú quieres, ¿ah? Dime lo que tú quieres, what? Dime lo que tú quieres, ¿ah? Dime lo que tú quieres, what?
Yeah, it's a little weird. Need something there. So I'm assuming that's because of the whip. Oh shit. Come on. Come on. Dun 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 dun. I'll be honest though, this is way too how do you say this? Too cluttered. Like maybe it's fine if it's a song for like listening, but for dancing to, that shit has way too much stuff going on, man. I can't even fucking dance.
Palo, un trago, aquí llegó el caballo. Un palo, un trago, aquí llegó el caballo. Un palo.
No, dude, like that. I picked the worst name for myself, man, because I picked it because I was making trance back in the day, and then I was like, I need a name for like YouTube and shit. So I looked up trance, I looked up chill, shit like that, and I put it at Deceiver, Sen. Then Sen was taken. So I don't know why the fuck I added the world at the end. I should have just put Sen and that's it, man. Or Sins. But, you know, I would have been ahead of my time, obviously. But, yeah, that's why, man. There's really it's not that deep. Is the best way to say it. But eventually it became my persona because I tatted it on my arm for some fucking reason. And now, or sex. Yeah, sure, or sex. I tatted it on my arm, bro. Sync. And then, yeah, not even that. But I don't know, man. It's not that deep. But I meditate now. So, you know, I'm like, puto. So watch, like, I think just if you like your idea, man, and you want people to dance and shit, dun 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 dun, instead of playing the whole thing out, just see if there's any way you can like have the idea and then just take away from it to create a groove with it. Don da 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 da. Because the bass is also very groovy, so you know you want to be allowing for that groove to happen. You don't want to clutter it too much. 4 times 4 versus 1. Bro, you're making me want in and out now. Come on, man. 2025, dog. Damn. Started up, bro. The fuck is going on, bro? I got my attention too, bro. I was about to duck and cover, bro. Thought some dude was about to pop a cap through my window and shit. You know, I live in LA, bro. Fucking one street's nice, the other street's fucked. Shit. I like the idea of this. It's very... Switch. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of guidance for this. I like the idea. I think the idea's sick. Right up. So it's fuck these beeps and then no, fuck no. Fuck it. Man, what the fuck? Switch and then do what you gotta do, but it feels like you're ending way too soon, man. It could be catchy as shit. Okay, bro. Okay, fuck. Mustard on the beat. fuck that shit. 808 Mafia. Those hats are fucking horrible, bro. Those hats are horrible. What the fuck? Where'd you get them hats? What the fuck? Trust me, man. 4x4, in and out, big ass burger. Those hats are not 4x4, bro. That's like they fucked you, bro. They just gave you the buns with the cheese in there, bro. Those hats, I don't know where the fuck, but damn. Oh shit. So I would personally say too, for the break, why not just like run the sample through a granular and see if you can like just get like some nice atmosphere out of it and give the chords a break, you know? Because music is all about giving and taking, man. You can't have the hook the whole time because then it gets boring. You got to make us want it, you know? Like when you talk to a girl, you know, spit your game, and then from there, learn when to back off. Leave her wanting more. Same thing in music. Okay, let's take it back. It's like, but I want to hear that again. And then you use that tension. And maybe come up with like something that goes on top that's a little different. You know? It'd be nice. ASAP Rocky. Oh, it's lit. Turn up. Give me that lip. I swear, if you have that chord fucking going again, I'm gonna be mad, bro. God damn it. Oh my god. Anyways, I like it after a while it gets way too much, man. You gotta learn when to scope back and when to bring. You gotta have a B part. You can't have the chords going the whole time, I feel. Unless you want to make like a 1 minute song. Anyways, this must be, I don't know, it might, man.
Burning someone new. It isn't in my interest to get with you. And every time you speak about this, you dig into the ground. Yeah, it's lit. Right now.
Here we go. Here we go now.
And every time you
The remix, dog.
every time you speak about this, you dig into the ground. Yeah, there's nothing you can do right now to hold it down. So I'll be burning. Burning someone new. It isn't in my interest. To get with you.
Nice, bro. I like it.
Every time you speak about this, you dig into the ground.
Nice, good switch. You see how he switches the vibe? If he kept it all tech house all the way through and that's sick of his example, then it's a boring ass song. But now he's bringing it down, giving us a bit of a different vibe, right? Like,
Right now, to hold me down. So I'll be burning. I'll be burning.
God damn.
You can
need that again?
Right now, to hold me down. So I'll be burning. I'll be burning.
Careful with the delays there. Yeah, it's not out yet. All this shit's private, man. Yeah, www is usually good, man. You know what it is, man? They just scared of you, bro. They feel like you send them your demos and they're just like, holy fuck, this guy's making me look like shit. And they just don't want to. Fuckers. Fuck them, bro. Fuck them, dog. You got this shit, man. You got it. It's really good. I like it. I'll just give you my first impressions. Doesn't mean that it's wrong. No. You can send whatever you want, man. No, this is just my take on it. So I thought this was cool. Here, like, usually the way I hear it and the way it's in my head, and again, these thoughts probably come because it's the music that I listen to, right? But usually there, people will have like an impact to end a breakbeat portion to where like it comes down and then they build it back up. So it's kind of like you go from really full to just fucking impact, and then there's some elements left over, and then you build it up that way. So in my head, I thought that was what was going to happen. It doesn't happen. Doesn't mean your shit is wrong or anything. It's just, again, first impressions of it.
Then you can
I like this part.
There's nothing you can do right now.
Is there any way to declutter it a bit, is what I would say. Just, or make the ooze a little thinner, different sounding. And then here, just decluttering what's the main idea, and you know, just fine tune it down a bit. Here, I like that. The upbeat banding. It sounds like you grab a layer like Ultra Boy layer with the original vocal and stuff, but is there any way to create some width to that, to where it sounds majestic, a different ambience, a different reverb to it? Here, Odd Mob is fucking me in the ass because I'm all like more high frequencies on it. But love the chord stabs.
Every time you speak about this, you dig into the ground. Yeah.
Sick.
There's nothing you can do right now.
I have to hear it on my monitors, but other than that, man, really good stuff. Really good stuff. I think my only thing is just like a lot of shit going on in it. If that's the style and you go with it, fuck yeah. Label says tone down a bit, then I would say tone down a bit. But yeah, it's always like that balance of like ADHD like tracks, and then just having enough and not overdoing it. You know, that's one a skill that a lot of producers will have too, is where they just have the right amount of stuff. You know, we can add a shit ton of stuff and it's cool, but just having the right amount, that's the skill. So again, doesn't mean you have way too much. It could be perfect the way it is. It's just the thoughts that are coming into my mind as I hear it. Okay. First extended. Okay. Holy fucking 130. Okay. Okay. Mr. Worldwide. Careful with the reverb. That reverb. Too much sidechain. Yeah, it's hard to hear the vocals, bro. It's very hard. Like on the drop, a little too much sidechain, I would say. And also, Daddy liked the vocals mono. Sound a lot better. Bro, I'm telling you, dog, these headphones, dog, Oyo Audio means whole audio. Top of the line, their main like entry level headphones that they made, it's called Sex, bro. I know what they're doing, man. They don't think we know and shit. Oyo, whole Sex, bro. Like 3, then a 4, and then a 5, dog. We know what they're doing, dog. I hear that fucking vocal way too much, bro. Way too much. Sick. I like that. Let's go. Come on. God. Fuck. I don't know what happened. Was I wrong? I stopped dancing. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I like your vocabulary. Usually I'll say, oh, it's too empty, like it's too empty, but that entry is too empty. Yeah, you guys are right. That's what it is. It's just not, we don't get the blast we are seeking. The setup is great though. God damn. Miami. Where are the vocals? God. Fucking damn. There you go. I think this is what I have to say. I think the song has its moments, and it has its it also has its struggles with it. Vocal's cool. I like it. Way too much side shit in the beginning. I like the way that it progresses. Second drop needs work. The entry of the second drop, the entry to that drop is far too empty. Fuck. And then I gotta talk like that though, man. I've been reading Marcus Aurelius. Man, why the fuck does all this matter, bro? We're all gonna fucking die. So does it just release it like that? That's Marcus, bro. Anyways, yeah, it's sick, man. I like some of the work you're doing. I love this. The dun needs to be louder. Those shots are sick. I recognize them. Just, can they sound cleaner? I know I didn't make them that muffled sounding, so it's just cleaner on those. And then this section here, right? For some reason, I feel like the vocal goes away for way too long, and it feels like it needs to be brought back somewhere here, because you do this. So sipping them dancer, sipping them dancer. You know how I like it, girl. Sipping them sand, girl. We're gonna steal the little bitch. La chica lico di parica, chica chico la pitalica, ni cani, te quiero matar, with the puto la chita, you know, whatever, something. And then yeah, sick, man, sick. All right, dude. Say what? That shit good, man. I love this. All right, we got Moondog, Shabusi, a bar song. Let's say who I think it is or no. Okay, it's not. Okay, cool. I had a student on Patreon, and like, He's like, we did a few sessions, and afterwards, like, he messages me, and I haven't seen him in a minute. He was like a marketing guy. He's like, yo, Sin, I sent the songs now after we did our sessions to my ex, and she's like, oh, these are good, like, oh my God, and shit. I'm like, that's right. That's right. All right.
My baby born a Birkin. She's been telling me all night long.
This is fucking great, man. Holy shit.
The list goes on and on. It's 9 to 5 ain't working.
It's not. It never is.
I work so hard.
Oh, I need a Miller Lite, bro.
My
Whoa.
problems, I can't take them when I'm gone. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round. We need plenty more. Two stepping on the table. She don't need a dance floor. Oh my.
Good Lord. It should come in here. 1, 2. Yeah, the mix is just not it, but I don't.
Good Lord.
It's not hitting. So the idea could be good. It's just not hitting. So, you know, that's the thing with dance music. And when I say dance, I mean everything, like Shron's fucking hot style. What else they got? Depth, step. You know, if it's not hitting, it's not gonna. It's a genre based on sonics, except Indian shit, and then you get into other stuff. But it has to hit, man. It's not hitting. The lead too. Probably work. Maybe the metric bass. To add more movement. Also way too much reverb there. Maybe you can also layer a sound to add movement. So like for instance, dun 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 layered on top of the Reese if you really want to have the Reese. But you just need more movement in it, man. It's not making me move. It sounds so flat. This is fire here, bro. Fire.
Oh Lord, 1. Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round. We need 30 more. Two stepping on the table.
Fire. Yeah, and then from there just mix stuff. But anyways, man, good shit. Good Lord, the amount of reverb. Yeah, man, you gotta ease up with the reverb. I don't know how Will is doing it over there, but yeah, like in this YouTube, man, less reverb, add more movement. We need more like doon 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 doon. Again, you could switch the bass to the doon 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 doon. Maybe that'll work better. Because that lead is so reminiscent of Sub Focus. It reminds me of that Solar song. So that would be my reference for it. If I were to do it, like it would be this. Fuck, I got goosebumps, man. Believe it or not, drum and bass, the reason I like it is because there's this playlist. They fucked it, by the way. It's called Run and Bass. This playlist, I don't know how the hell I landed on it, but I landed on that playlist, and And let's just say I was running in the high and the weather and the sunset, and I was just running, and this song came on, and I was just like, holy fucking shit. I was like, yeah. And then this came on, and I was like, oh my God. Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, and then Pendulum. What's that game? Motor Storm on the PS3, bro. Had that Tarantula song. Jesus, this shit was dope.
Oh, let's get fucked up, baby. Let your body go. I'll make your mind go
Hey.
crazy and lose control. So come
Vocals
and
lit.
move with my body, let it overload. My heartbeat keeps on repeating, about to explode. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
What up? Start over. The way it drops, though. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so drums need work. That bass leaves a lot to be desired.
Losing all control like
Yeah, it's just the lead works and stuff, but the drop doesn't. And I hate how it goes into it. I feel like, again, just reference. Like you got these guys as blueprints. It's okay to steal like an artist in the beginning. Don't put that burden on yourself too much. And then from there you learn what they do, and then you learn why it works, and then from there you'll kind of just do it on the spot, man. But yeah, some good ideas there. It's in key. The vocal on the drop, I'm not sure if it's needed or not. I think it depends, right? If you're going pop, I would say leave it, because I would say too, like, be part of the drop, you bring the vocal back, but then you come in with that nice melody. So to me, it makes sense to have it. Yeah, on that. I love that lead in the back. It's so nice. Really good atmospheric lead. It does need a lot of work, the bass. See, even like so right now, the way everything sits, it's not done, and it's more of a mixing thing, because like the sounds just feel like they're muted, man. You remember I told you, like, someone left me a review that my basses are too muted, and this was for a tech house pack on the bass lines. So I got fucking, like I told you, man, I was like, okay, now every time I make a bass, I gotta make sure there's some form of overtones over it, just to make the samples more usable. Maybe it was right for me to do it that way, but I think there's validity in every criticism I get, so I'm always trying my best to like take it into account. So I'm always like, yeah, let's less muted on it. Because if I made that sample, it's way too muted, and how is the producer gonna get the highs out of it? So for instance, right, like bass, like those tops, right? So see, before I would have muted that shit. So now I'm adding the tops in because they can always filter it out, right? So again, your sounds are sounding like way too muted.
Oh, let's get fucked up, baby.
So just
Let
try.
your body go. I'll make your mind go crazy and lose control. So come and move with my body.
Vocals are
Let
fire,
it
though.
overload. My heartbeat keeps on repeating, about to explode. Just turn the lights off, baby, and let it go. I'll make your
No.
mind go crazy and lose control. So come
If you're gonna echo the vocals like that, maybe the timing needs to be better on the delay, and I would prefer a ping pong or a wide delay over the center mono.
move with my body. Na 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 na.
Yeah, and I just need a lot more work, more cleanliness on the drops, man. But good stuff. I like the idea of it. It's really good, man. Shit's fucking great, man. I was here for the start of Karam. Someone said Cream. Who the fuck is Cream, man? My boy Karam got this shit, homie. There he is, Karam. His name is Dostal Marek. Hell yeah, dude. I got your IP address too. No, I'm kidding. Getting there. Okay. I'm gonna try and rapid fire some of these. AKA just hear the drop, break real quick, move on. Love your streams and packs. Use some of your samples on this remix. Hopefully it wasn't the bar one. Okay, it wasn't. Boop. Also for that last one, hopefully that's not my slap house pack, man, because I worked hard on that pack. Again, A-Lock got that shit. So I think the bass lines are decent in it. I always try my best not to make them sound muffled. And it's hard sometimes because you have to layer it. But yeah, if it is, let me know, man. I owe you an apology. God damn. Okay.
Ik was gisteren te veel. Als je morgen nog bij mij bent, nou dan
Nice.
weet ik het wel. Spontaan, schat, waar kom je vandaan? Regen heb ik scheid aan, liever sneeuw.
Well, what's your first name? I'm trying to see if I skipped you. Unless you were the Google Drive guy.
Oh ja, ik weet dat je het goed vindt. Ogen zijn het schil, maar ik wil geen man die toch niet skiën wil.
I didn't skip any. I'm double checking.
Shit, die dik voor geen meter. Ski nu al kilometers op zoek naar jou. En ik zeg nee, dat is lotje. En lotje is vast. Is geboren in de bergen en ze brengt me tot zand.
Oh ja, ik weet, het gaat goed, maar gaat nog beter als ik
Leads need to be louder.
dans. Je weet, ik baal de
Drums are muffled.
woord.
I would say a lot of it's maybe due to the bass or the reset you have going on being either too loud or way too much of a certain frequency on it. Focus also need like some Mag EQ4 airband EQ, or can someone refer him to the free one? I forget the name of it. Makes sense though. Okay, yeah.
In de juiste cadans, al om 10 uur op de piste brengt daar even een balans.
I like the vibe though, man. It's really good.
Meid die is gedreven, kan ik haar wel geven wat ze wil.
Doe maar rustig,
Oh, I think
wat je
Liam did.
voor gaat
I forgot to get him
maakt
in.
dat wel verschil. Ik ben niet onzeker, nee,
Ja,
ik
Sid
weet
Sonics.
wel wat ik wil. Vanavond gaan we dansen, we gaan door tot na april. Kan je zien ook door mijn zonnebril.
Shit die liep voor geen meter, ski nu al kilometers. Ski nu al kilometers, op zoek naar jou. En ik zeg nee, dat is lotje. En lotje is vast.
I would say like if there's sections where you don't need the vocal, also wanted, man, because every section you kind of want to think what's the difference between the A and the B and the C and the B, and the D and the C and the F and the D. But you get my point. Every section, you do want it to repeat, but you always got to ask, okay, what's different here if it's repeating a section from before? And little things, you know, do wonders. Rides, removing, maybe the vocal doesn't have to sing all the time for the A section, etc. So forth. Oh shit.
Psychedelic world.
It feels empty because
Welcome all my black boys. Welcome all my
I gotta get this guy in.
welcome all my psychedelic girls. Welcome all my
Cool.
welcome all my welcome all my welcome all my
Welcome on my psychedelic world.
welcome all my psychedelic
I don't know what you're doing there. That's not needed.
welcome all my psychedelic boys.
Sick.
Psychedelic boys. Girls.
Vocal needs more of that space, reverb,
Psychedelic music.
delay.
Psychedelic boys.
Change the bass note. Not sure why the bass changes there.
Psychedelic boys.
Oh, here we go. God damn it.
Psychedelic music. World.
Sick. I like the acid.
Psychedelic boys.
Come on, you gotta make that acid cry, bro. Make that acid cry.
Psychedelic music. World. Psychedelic boys. Girls. Psychedelic music.
So with acid, you move the cutoff. And you can also add accents. I don't know what you're using for it, but just move the cutoff. Like, wow. You know, like some good action. Some.
World.
Come on, move it.
Psychedelic boys. Girls.
Yo,
Psychedelic
cool.
music.
All right, break. Ooh. You know, this is how DJs hear your music. Like, they'll just skip like crazy, man. Not sure if I'm feeling this. It's getting Swedish House Mafia. Feels empty here. I think it's just the levels of stuff are way too quiet or too imbalanced. Here we go. Sick. That should be louder. Bass is sounding odd. Cool. Yeah, the storytelling can be better in the way the energy is transferred. What that means is when I hear your song compared to someone else's, I can skip through it and it feels like it should. This one just feels like certain parts like we need more. Like here, that being there doesn't really make sense. Here we need more.
World.
And then this doesn't really happen over here.
Psychedelic.
And it feels like it just drags the energy down of the song. I feel like if you wanted to have that, it should be over here, not over there. And this needs to feel like fucking, like we're going, bro. You know, so energy amped up. What's compared to this? This needs to feel a lot bigger. So again, the cutoff, just play with that on these acid sounds.
I've been going through it for a while now, trying to figure out where my mind's at, girl. You've been tossing, turning in my conscience. I wanna be yours, but my timing's cursed. Every single lie, every single word, all my exes, it weighs me down. Running on fumes over years.
Maybe. I did just do drum and bass pack, man. So it's always like if I do a drum and bass pack, we'll get more drum and bass songs, and it's always cool. It's nice to have like a mixture of everything. I don't alienate it or anything like that. Obviously, I'll say like, oh, you know, I don't really make drum and bass and stuff. But when it comes to the mix of stuff, for instance, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. That vocal.
Every single word, all my exes, it weighs me down.
Does that sound fine to you guys? I don't think it sounds fine to me.
Running on fumes over years highs. I don't want you to see me glow, but we got it good, and I don't wanna mess it up. I'm
Sounds way too
working on
loud.
my trust for you, but I don't wake my heart up when it's such a wreck, and it's black and bruised now. It's killing me.
I guess the best way to put it, let me see, let me bump it on my headphones. It could also be that. So
And I don't wanna mess it up. I'm working on my trust for you, but I don't wake my heart up.
it sounds like the vocals low quality compared to like it's missing the high frequencies of it. So I don't know if that's AI, right? And if it is, well, you only do as best as you can. But yeah, the vocal, like hear my voice right now. Like, look at that. It's either that or my voice has way too much high frequencies and stuff, and a little too much like mid lows. It just really depends if I'm far, if I'm close, but it really does feel like everything feels cut on the high end for some reason.
For you, but I don't wake my heart up.
Yeah, it's better.
Such a wreck, and it's black and bruised now. It's killing me now. My blood runs cold. It's filled with regret. Is there a way out? It's killing me now. It's killing me.
Cool. I would argue that the bass is nice, but you got that top layer, the Icon has kick.
Wake my heart up when it's such a wreck, and it's black and bruised now. It's killing
Does it need to sound that fucking full and fucking opened, you know?
my blood runs cold.
Because then I don't know who the hell is a good reference for that, but obviously, like every big artist I've worked with always says, "Oh, how do you get this?" So I always get this. I don't know if that's what you were trying to go for this, but not that. But like, you know, that bass, what they call it, dance break or some shit. Forget the term of it, so I always get asked for that bass. Yours has the vibe, but it's weird because it's like it feels like it does something. Dance for bass, thanks, man. Like it's doing some weird shit, and it's way too long for too long. Like it needs to be tighter. And then here, a lot of the times, it sounds like a lot dispersive, which gives it all. Okay. And then I'd use the Icon has kick. There you go. I gave it away. Icon has kick. But this part here, right? So usually when I design the basses for people, especially that one, I always set velocity on it so that it's not always opened. And so that the cutoff opens here and there to get that effect, right? So the other way to use that velocity is when a lead's gonna come in like this. Maybe it doesn't open up all the way, you know? It sits a little bit more in the back. And the way you make it sit in the back is by not opening up that cutoff more. Because here it's just way too messy. Anyways, yeah, you just gotta tighten it up, and then it's doing some weird shit. But good stuff. I like the idea of it. Melodies are nice, chords are nice, vocals are going good with it. Beautiful.
Faking my feelings for a while now. Don't want anybody to see me frown. I got
Really
people
nice, really
waiting
nice.
for my countdown. I know I deserve to be happy now. Confident in your always never
Sick.
breaking down my walls, but they still stand tall. I've been there a while.
You got the little sound that responses to it. It could be a little louder, more apparent. Sound.
Cause what we got is good, and I don't wanna mess it up. I'm working on my trust for you.
I don't want to mess it up. Not. Yeah, the at the end. I don't know if you can cut that out. I think that's just. I had a sesh with like a newly signed like Warner Brothers producer. So I was like, I kind of like the ums and the ums and the and then he was like, no, it's too poppy and all this shit. So I was like, so maybe that's why I'm saying that on it, but I don't feel like that. It need it. No, Warner. I guess Warner Music. Sorry. Here we go. How do you guys feel about that? It feels like drawing out for way too long. Like I guess this could be the build-up again, right? Like like almost like going into a build. It's coming. But even let's say you do that, right? The way it gets into it just feels rather odd. So many songs do that. I mean, here, right there, right? Shut everything off is what I would say. And just the vocal. And it's tearing me apart. Right? Like, just shut everything off. It's killing me. And then you drop huge amount of energy, good amount of contrast, good amount of unpredictability. That's what I would say. I would warrant or I would argue for that, to be fair, on this part of the song, because it just feels like this is way too much. And then I don't know what kind of song it is, because to be fair, what I wanted to do was this. Watch. Up, 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 up. And as you do up, you do what you're doing now, and maybe even foreshadow the melody. And then, and it's killing me apart, and then it drops, right? So multiple ways to do it, I would say, but the way it sits now, I'm very iffy on it. But the ideas are really nice. It's just more of the storytelling and the mix, but good stuff. It's still good. And if you can't fix any of that stuff, you better release it. Because if you don't, I'm going to go to your house and I'm going to pull your feet. You know, they tell stories about me in Mexico. Te va a jalar los pies, vas a ver en la noche. So, pull, you're going to get scared. It's like, why? And then you're going to remember, oh, it's because I didn't release the song.
Girl, I've been all over the world looking for you. I'm known for taking what I think I deserve.
I'm going to give it a chance, okay? But it's sounding off. Out of key, man.
And if you listen, you can hear me through the radio. In that bright white noise. What I've been missing in my life, what I've been dreaming of.
Yeah, take care, man. I appreciate you staying longer even after your song played. I respect that, man. Good shit, man. You better finish that song and send it to me. I'm gonna play that shit loud at the gym, bro.
You make me feel bad.
That's sick.
You make me feel bad.
I like the synth sound. But it's out of key. So that already fucks it, you know? it's out of key. Make sure it's in key. I like the bass. The kick can be a different kick, more aggressive for that bass. And then the clap, maybe a snare, or bring the clap up a lot more. Because right now it's way too imbalanced. But the out of key is the biggest issue here. One's major and one's minor. It's weird, huh? How? Nah. Yeah, it's all good though. We've all been there, man. We've all been there. We've done the remixes and like we all get out of key here and there. It's just funny because it reminds us of, you know, back in the day. So thank you for bringing that up. Very nostalgic for me. It's very nostalgic. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, so also there's a layer in there like that's like a reach. You don't really need that, man. You kind of got the nice bass going already, so but yeah. Damn, that ping pong. But I like the way it comes back in. Sick, man. So yeah, just try and get it in key. That's gonna be the first thing. And then from there, your drums. I like the bass. Always think the vibe of the bass needs to fit the vibe of the drums. So if the bass is very aggressive, the type of kick you pick isn't gonna be like a melodic techno or tech house friendly kick. You're gonna want something a little heavier and probably something a little bit more aggressive sounding. But don't go put a damn techno kick in this. Just like a good like Vengeance kick or electro house kick. You know, that's where I would kind of go towards. And then the clap louder and see if you can layer it with a snare. And then from there, see how it sounds. And then bring in your open hats and close hats and all that good stuff. Ya tú, güey, cálmate. I already know where this is headed, man. See, you already lost all your unpredictability, which in music is never a good thing. The chat's gonna go crazy. Reese. Yeah. So I didn't. Okay, I lied. I didn't catch. I thought it was gonna happen on the drop. No, it doesn't suck. It's actually pretty good, man. Here, like he always wants feedback though, but that Reese, I would argue it's fucking fat and too loud. It pushes everything to the back. Yeah. I don't even have it loud. But yeah, that Reese is the biggest issue there, but I think from there was some... I feel, okay, so again, the way you get into that, like, this is not me thinking like, oh, I do this. This is just me kind of reminding you of what your favorite producers do. Okay? And what I mean by that is, you probably don't listen to this, but this is why I say what I say, right? Like, it's not that for some reason, I think my way is the way. It's just that I'll hear people like Headhunters back in the day, D Block Stefan, Atmosphere, Sub-Zero Project. And whenever they do something like that, they always have like a rest. You know, for instance, I really like Our Church is really good.
Of an orange heart, know that nothing shall tear it apart. When the world will try to divide us, then this music will reunite us. May the heavens be praised with our sound as we gather on holy ground.
And
where
then,
the doors
you know,
are
there's
open
always
wide
that period.
for the ones that have seen the light. This is our church.
Right? There's always that period. Like you hear most songs when they do something like that, they never just go straight into it. They set that shit up. There's always like I told the drum and bass Colleen, before the drop happens, if you're gonna do all that, make sure there's a break at least where you go like, and then you drop it, right? Orange Heart 2 is fucking good.
There's
Like,
a dragon inside.
here we go. Same shit. You know, the way you get into it, fuck, I got goosebumps. So yeah, just so again, that bass is just killing everything, bro. Your Reese is just pushing everything to the back. Control it. Tell Eric Kaufman to tell you to control it. And then that's way too quiet. There's also this layer you have that's like a wide sound. It's adding unnecessary. Okay. Sick. Okay, that's all I gotta say. So you gotta control volumes more. You got it, bro. All right, there's Colleen's song. Okay, and then we got Hobbs. What's up, dude? It's been a minute. Poppy Trance. Not sounding bad. How the fuck? Okay. Don't let me down, man. Sick. Huh. Have you tried putting effects when you introduce the lead? Like something to like, yeah, like a, that's the first thing I would say. And then the second thing I would say is mixing the lead differently. It feels like I could grab an API channel strip from UAD and fucking ramp that bitch up at 500 hertz or 250. It feels like that. That's what I would try. And then if it doesn't sound good, layering or adding like a support layer below it, like a almost sub oscillator. And if still doesn't work, maybe some cool reverb and echo or Atmo. responds with the acid again. Acid can be louder, more saturated, more pushed as well. Maybe louder. Just louder. I really like the way the vocal sits. I really like the way the kick sounds. The bass just feels like it could probably be brought up more. I would check reference. You know, I've shown, I don't know if I made a video about that, but like just get that right. But the vocal sounds really good. I would also say, since the vocal, right, you have a vocal. You know I'm falling for you. And then so when you have, and then by the way, I'm only putting this effort for you because you support and stuff, bro. So when, like, this is what I would try though, just to spice it up. And I don't know if it's gonna work, but just, this is what I mean, watch. So right up. So right up. I have that goddamn Poppy Trans pack. Where's it at? Go to the right, man. Is it this? Yeah, it might be that.
I just wanna get fucked up.
Let's say I have this reverb. I just wanna get fucked up.
Motherfucking devil, baby.
So if you click the freeze, I don't know if you have you do that. You know, and then that's something you could do. Right up, sorry.
Motherfucking devil, baby.
Yeah, right up. And you just EQ it better. And then from there, you know, you can play around with, like, you know, like whatever you think might work with it, flangers, you know, like just get creative with it. But that's what I would personally kind of like try and do to support the lead. You can also gate it to itself, but you know, it's a lot you can do, man. Wait up. Okay. Anyways, that's like just a thought that comes to mind as I hear it. Like maybe the vocal can come in there. It's up to you though, the arrangement and stuff. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, just like it creates a lot, man. That's how you do some vocal atmospheres, and you can resample that, record it, or freeze and flatten it. Something like that would be cool to support, but you gotta EQ it like you know how they tell you not to EQ and stuff, like you know, like sometimes it's okay to do these kind of cuts, especially when you have like main ideas and stuff or pads and shit, and like it's very filled. It's okay to cut like this, okay? Like have the confidence to do it, because the thing with these EQs, like for instance, I'll give you this one as an example, right? People will use it and go, damn, it makes the bass fat and shit, but you can also use the same curve. It's just most people don't have the confidence to make a curve that looks like for that one, I think it's like if you put it at 60 and reduce, it'll look something like this. And then you'll have another one here that's doing like a low shelf like this. And then it's doing it at a smooth way. And then this, if you go hard, you can see that you get this weird curve almost. And this is a curve people like. Sometimes I'll put it here. So just have the confidence to do that kind of stuff. Because the thing with channel strips and all these analog EQs is that they do have weird shapes when you're moving them, but you can do the same with Pro Q and EQ. So sometimes you just want to have the confidence to trust your ears and what sounds good. Okay. But yeah, try that, I would say. And then let's see what else is happening in the song. And towards the right, the Poltec EQ, bro. I always say there's a joke between us guys, okay? Because we're all dudes in here. I think my demographic is 99% men. Gotta get your ass to the gym if you got a thin ass, man. Gotta Poltec that ass, dog. You know, Poltec it. Yeah, you get a fat bitch. Haha. All right. Where is this? Okay, cool. Let's keep it going. fucking. Yeah. Because the bass needs to feel fatter, and then it's not hitting like it should. It feels like the lead's too loud. Check it out. More on the low end. I agree. Yeah. Make it downloadable real quick. I just want to see how it looks. But I think that lead's too loud. But if you can make this downloadable so I can steal the song, so I can like show you what I mean, I'll be sick. Yeah. And then for the guy asking, are these my last songs? These are my last songs. I just don't like to say, because the moment I say that, the viewers, it goes down, man. It goes down. So I like to keep the suspense, okay? But okay, I guess we'll end it with Liam. But you only sent, oh yeah, you did send a Dropbox link, man. Also got like, I also appreciate you guys, by the way. I just saw a message. I'm sorry. Nico. As for like, I don't know, man. See, I have Sagarit. Let's see, Mears. Jackie Mears. Lorenzo Ferreira. I thought we did that one. Oh, oh, okay, I did skip Jackie, actually. Here, let me get you, man. I'll be a fast one, though. Gotta get going. I have like 4 sessions today. And I'm like, I need to rest the ears a bit. These headphones are good, by the way. I can hear everything. I'm like, hell yeah. I can hear you guys breathing in the songs, man. It's crazy. Hold up. Like here real quick. Where the hell am I? Okay, there we go. I don't think he's gonna let me download it, but it's all good. I was gonna like hit it with some stuff, but okay. So how many? That's what I was gonna try. I was gonna try to make it fat, like with just a master, like a fake ass master. This is nice. So again, you guys, you have your style. If you agree, cool. But for what I would say, for instance, here, and this is me being super nitpicky as fuck. That vocal being wide, I do not like it because the piano is hella wide, and then the vocal is wide. So I'm just like, eh.
Blood on your hands.
That's why. But the idea is nice. It just doesn't sound nice on the headphones. All right, don't worry, dude. I'll leave this up too so you can see. Like, I'm gonna try and. Damn. Okay, so I would also suggest some compression on the vocal. That's a tight bit. Control this section of it. That's why. Control this. No, yeah, the vocal needs compression. It needs to be tamed. So anytime, okay, so if I had to say, right, like explain compression, why do you need to use it, right? Because you always want to know the why. Compression will always be used to control something where the volume fluctuates a lot. So in this instance, we would compress the vocal because as she or he starts to scream and it gets louder, it starts to be a little too harsh on the ears. It mainly happens more on the highs. So then you might either choose to go with a normal compressor or a multi-band compressor where you target the highs of that vocal so that it sits nicer and it's easier for you to level it if needed. You can also ride the vocal, which just means you control the volume. So as it gets louder, you reduce the volume. It's another alternative. And then, or you can use like an LA2A and push the shit out of it and get the saturation from it. But again, you know, like that's the reason why. And then I wanted to download this vocal as well. This song, sorry. I'm just curious if my ears are good. But the beginning of it is really nice. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still in this format. Okay, cool. I'll show you what I mean too with this. The boom, and then I gotta get going after the boom.
Blood on your hands, victims are plenty. My eyes are open, my heart is heavy. You don't care, you won't care, you should care. 'Cause we can't tell me where pressure somewhere
Anyways, but you would do that on the vocal, not on the whole song, because then you fuck everything up, right? But the vocal just needs to be controlled there. And then if you really want to be picky with it, I don't know if you can do mid-side on this. Maybe. I don't know if you can, but then you can also go down that path. Then drop happens. Doesn't sound bad. It's you need to respect space more, so it's just too much stuff. Piano is really fucking shit up here. And then I don't want to do it here, but I guess I will. Yeah, that piano has so much uncontrolled like mid-lows in it. Bro, I'm all trying to like that shit down. No, we don't want to do that. Yeah, so it's just about controlling, I think, the piano a lot more, man. Some of those, but it's really nice. It's really good. That's like my biggest thing with it. It's like you just want to be careful not to thin it out too much. It's like a balance. Because when you thin it out too much, then yeah, you lose a bit of that warmth and stuff. But you definitely don't want to muddy it up too. And like I said before, stereo image is super important, especially at a high level. You know, when you start getting more into like who sounds sonically like great compared to other people. And what I mean by that is if you play your song at a club and it sounds dope, cool. You got the low end right, you got the kick right. But then if you play it in a hi-fi studio for like those rich fucks, then can they enjoy your song where like the stereo image is super nice and they hear the vocal down the center and everything is just fucking sitting perfect for them? That's always like, I guess, what you try to aim for. Because at least, you know, if you don't get there, at least you end up somewhere better than if you were just to aim for like, oh, I just wanted to sound good at a club, you know? But, and the switch up, okay, sorry. Also, these are, what song did you get these from? You can see the fucking cut on them over here. That's a very unnatural cut. Oh shit. Also, your break is louder than your drop, so that's also a big issue. I don't know about those sounds, bro. I don't even know if those sounds are salvageable. Not this, the other one. It sounds like way too low. It's being played way too low. Cool sound. But then I would like say, why the fuck does it sound like that? Yeah, just for that split second, like, you know, fucking like, just throw the bomb in, bro. Know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it has to be on, hasn't it? Don't it? Shit. All right, real quick. Oh shit! Boom. You guys know I got scratches on my shit. Give me a sec. There we go. Just kidding. Yeah, man. The synths just need work. That's all. When in doubt, saturate out. Mainly that one. But that's cool. But why? Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with something, okay? God damn, bruh. Sounding like a damn PML preset. Check this out. For you, like, if you want to let me know, just message. Fucking shit. But yeah, anyways, that the main sound that you have to change is this one. It sounds like it's too low of an octave. And then and yeah, good. I don't know if this makes sense to me because it goes from the song being like this part's fucking hype, and then it just rewinds back, and then it just gets slow and boring over here. So that's my only thing about it. But yeah, the vocal usage is really sick, man. It's fucking great. Good sample. No, it's yeah, it doesn't ruin anything, man. It's actually pretty good. I've been building up Deceiver 7 with a lot of that. Honestly, I don't even fucking know, man. You know, these kind of sounds, these are basic. So if I slow that down, like... You know, those kind of things, you know, like the new tech house stuff. Yeah, like shit like that. A lot of Leighton Giordani, bro. Like, I don't know why I reference him a lot. Super dope. Okay, let me get the other one in and can call it a day. Oh, what's up, dude? I saw the USA now. Ooh. See if I submit it. I'm getting the messages. Fuck you, man. Now you're playing the heart. You're like playing the heart. Wait, where did it go though? Don't tell me I deleted it. No, it's still here. Okay, just wanted to show this guy real quick. Probably sounds better when you put it in through there. I don't know, man. Working Magic on like SoundCloud tracks is always like it's a little weird, but I think it's always doable. Especially because this one's a wave. So I care more about the drop here. Quick. I think it does need more or less, but we'll see. Okay, yeah. So wait, I don't even know. Bro, I wanna like destroy that fucking... I'm gonna go do that. I don't know. Usually I'll like have like a high release or something on it. This thing is just there. Fuck. I still want some of that smack, but I just want to slam that bitch. It feels like this is just way too much. Wait up, and also here. We're just gonna slam it. Hold up. Get your ass in there, lead. This is horrible. It's a reducement at this point, bro. I think I'm fucking it at that point. So it's getting those right. Dude, go low. Yeah, so we need to feel the part of it. So it feels like you really have to control your mid lows a lot. This area. I wouldn't say all of it, but this is too much. So you can always use like a multi-band compressor or an EQ to fix that. Here I have to set a high look ahead because we're dealing with the initial part of the transient. So we have to put up, this gives the plugin time to see the incoming signal, and there I'm just going hard as shit, man. I don't even know if I'm in the right one. I am, holy shit. And then the knee, if it's soft, it just means that I can be up down here, but even though I'm not hitting the threshold, the nearer I get, the more the compression is added gradually. But if you go hard, then you're being a hard ass, and now you're just instant. Which might work, you gotta play with both. Look at that pump though. You get the low end of it. You gotta get that shit a pump, I feel. I don't know why, it just feels flat. So then I might add a bit of attack, get that shit a pump. And then the lead is way too loud, so that's why here I'm gonna go lower, bro. Like I'm not scared of looking like a dumbass as long as it sounds like a good. Gonna bring that shit down. Yeah, a little better, but again, you shouldn't have to do this. This is only done when I'm trying to make $100 on my lunch break, you know? I'm kidding. But you know, it's like it should be done in the mix. So for instance, if I saw that the lead is too loud, I would control the mid lows of the kick and then from there just get that low end a little better, you know? Well, look. I lost. No, yeah, I am leaving after this. So it's just more about like yeah. Stayed and finally made it to, yeah, that's good, man. Anyways, yeah, I think that's just what I wanted to show about the kick and bass. Level it, don't be scared to compress it. And my mix look pretty aligned with Maddox's. Do you think I'm mixing 2 inch with ice instead of ears? So here's my thing. Okay. I think span, everything is good, still works, but it doesn't tell the whole story. So what I teach is, first off, get some badass proper like headphones that, you know, the honeys are gonna be like, ooh, with that, you know, you know, or as best as you can. I forgot my point with this shit. Oh yeah, because then once you have something decent you can trust, use your ears and you verify with your eyes. So for instance, I was like, I didn't even look at this before I started doing what I was doing. I looked at it after. But if I hear like the lead is too loud and then on span I see way too much mids, then I probably want to, okay, my ears aren't lying to me, or I'm not overthinking it, right? So you verify with the eyes. Use your ears, verify with the eyes. I think it's the best way to put it. And then from there, you start to, you know, eventually you start to just be fast about it and how it should sound on the headphones and stuff. And yeah, just handle from there, man. And at the end of the day, you know, headphones, the more expensive they get, yeah, the cleaner and the more stereo image, maybe, I don't know, like these are, the main reason I got them is for this calibration thing, which you can, by the way, do because it's just a software real phones, so you can really do it with any headphone. But one of you guys actually recommended these headphones. They're called Oyo Audio. I got the X1s, but they also have the Sex line. Oyo means whole, Sex, you know what they're doing, bro. They ain't fooling no one. But yeah, you know, just get a good pair of cans, bro. Like I was comparing these to the 900 Pro X from Bayern Dynamic, and they equally sound as good. These just sound a lot warmer, and the high frequencies don't sound too fucked up. That's about it. But yeah, Oyos, baby. Oyo Audio. Get you good. Get the honeys all over. Like, what are those? You know, and then they'll rub them and shit. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, as for like the Maddox thing, it depends what song you're referencing. And you have to look at the whole context of it. What kind of lead, what kind of bass. And then from there, make decisions. If it sounds like shit, then trust the ears versus, you know, trusting the Maddox span and shit. Other than that, just trust yourself, man. That's all it is. Learn and trust yourself. Yeah, that's good, man. I'm glad you got used to him. I know if I had a homie in here that he was always here with me, like just like shit, I would want him here every day too, man. That's good. The mids being too low, my mids always seem to be a bit high. Yeah, man, just got it. All right, guys. Much love. Always a lot of fun chilling with you guys, killing it. Gotta go rest for some sessions today. But you guys take care. Keep killing it. Release the songs, please. Even if I said, like, if I said it's done and released, just fucking release it, man. Do fix maybe one day. Give yourself a day or two. That's it. And you better release, or else I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna pull your feet. They have stories about me, cabrones, eh? They call me el chupacabras. Chupacabras. I hit a fat beep, 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 beep. Yeah, man. It's different. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro.